Hi everyone, g'day, Dave here again. Got a lot to talk about today, got some very interesting subjects to cover. 12 months on, video production. I want to go back to a video that I produced on my channel 12 months ago just to see very quickly how far things have come in a very short space of time. I'd like to back up my arguments. The second one is, people say to me, okay, so you own the conversation, we're seeding the future of being able to be discovered on LLMs using conversation. This isn't just my idea, okay? So I've brought it all together into a fantastic application, but people are starting to really talk about it. So the CEO of a company called Yoast, which is a very, very, very large SEO company, will have a listen to see what she's got to say, and we'll have a listen in a very modern way, not like the old-fashioned way we used to do things. Also, I want to touch on basically how we can get our information very simply from our documents to create our knowledge files for our AI assistant. OpenAI this week released something very, very powerful, which we'll touch on. And I also want to go back and show you another website that's using an AI assistant front and center. And you can see just by the way that they actually implement this, how their customer service has improved and how the bottom line is improving. So, got a few things to kick off. First of all, let's have a look at some video stuff. So, VO3, wow, it's just gone crazy. It is absolutely crazy. The production videos that people are making are just insane. Now, let's just revisit quickly. I did a YouTube video last year, and I want to basically have a look at, let's have a quick look down here. We'll go down here and we'll have a look. This is something that I did last year. We'll just have a quick listen to this. This is literally 12 months ago to the day.
Well, the AI world is abuzz about Sora. So what is Sora? What does it do? And how can it help your business? Well, Sora is OpenAI's innovative video creation tool, and it is so impressive in its quality output, it will certainly change the way we can produce high-quality, engaging videos for information, and in particular, creating economical, high-quality marketing material. When you look at it, the way we would traditionally create high-quality video in a studio with real actors has been absolutely turned on its head. The genie is out of the bottle, well and truly. Using Sora should be a very cost-effective solution for video production, eliminating the need for expensive resources and facilitating quick content updates to stay aligned with market dynamics. Now, video of this quality is really only limited by computing power, and this is growing at a rapid rate. At the recent NVIDIA conference, a new chip called Blackwell has...
Okay, you can probably tell that's a clone of me. That was a very early clone that I used with HeyGen. So a year ago, I mean, the cloning now, you would not even know because you can do 5 minutes of footage or do 30 seconds of footage. It just really depends on the length of voice that they've got, the length of footage that they've got to get the best, and also the dollars. The more you pay, you can have a clone that is 100%, no one will ever tell the difference between the quality of what I'm doing now. But even back then, it was pretty good, right? So this video, I was basically introducing Sora. And that has only just been, it wasn't even released, it was actually shown to the public. So one of the videos that was actually on Sora.
Replaced the previous H100 Grace Hopper. Now I know this all sounds like very...
So we can go here, we'll just have a quick look here at the Sora clip, which is fairly famous.
Check this out.
Check this out.
This clip was only released a couple of days ago. I am super impressed, and remember, this was all created with a text to video.
No, I look younger. That was a year ago. That's not the clone me, by the way. Oh yeah, same shirt. There you go. Must buy a new shirt.
Say everyone has something unique about them. Something that sets them apart. It's just in my case.
So if we look at the quality of this one, we can actually see
I am literally filled with hot
that it's okay. But at the time, this was amazing. This video went viral. It was mind-blowing.
Particularly troublesome. Or there was a one time my girlfriend insisted I go to the cactus store to get my Uncle Jerry a wedding present. Ugh. What do I love most about my predicament?
Okay, so I'll leave that there. But you can see, so that was 1 year ago. So Sora was released. No one had access to it. So it's only been recently we've actually had access to this stuff. Well, I say recently, probably the last 9 months. But that's how fast this stuff's moving. So if we fast forward to today, let's go and have a look at another video. Now, in the previous episode that I did, I was talking about the guy who, for $500,000 US, used to make TV commercials, and for $500 he made that one where you take a tablet and a puppy appears on your doorstep. I thought that was very clever. Now, I found an interview. Wes Roth is one of the YouTube guys that I watch fairly regular, and he actually had an interview with this guy. So I thought that might be of interest. So just have a quick look at this.
It's coming.
Not to put a sense of urgency, but seriously, limited window where there's almost nobody in the space doing it, and you can post a simple video like a Bigfoot thing. Bigfoot here, and get millions of followers over the course of like a couple videos. Why not go all in now?
Get ready.
These Philistines thought they could flex on me. Big mistake.
Trust the process.
Okay, so I told y'all to trust the process. But no, y'all wanted to stay in Egypt stacking bricks.
This is the Wild West gold rush. You're gonna look back in like 15 years as a content creator and be like, I could have done it, and I did not go all in, and I didn't invest the time and resources into this sweet spot. But like, what's about to come is this like huge creators, or like these saplings are about to rapidly explode because essentially there's nothing on the market.
Don't miss this boat.
I got the horses in the back. Horse tack is attached. Hat is matte black. Got the boots that's black to match.
These videos went viral in the last couple of days.
Okay, so that's the production quality now. Now that guy, the video goes on, he's basically spent 15 years producing movies, so he's got a lot of background knowledge of how to do it. So he's obviously got the front running. But what he says is exactly right. Businesses now can produce movie quality commercials. You've never been able to do that. So that means a small business can compete with the bigger business now. It's all about the eyeballs, really. It's all about getting eyeballs on your product. Now, owning the conversation is all about controlling the narrative. And if you can control the narrative on your product and produce that sort of quality material against companies that are not adopting this, and this is my key point I'm trying to make with people, the productivity gains across the board that AI will produce will put businesses out of business. It just has to. You do the maths. As the example that I gave, if you can produce a 1.5 hour epic movie for a couple of $1,000 as opposed to $1 million, and you sell it for $100,000 to Netflix or whatever, as long as people watch it and they're happy doing it. So you can make money. Your business is not, because it hasn't adapted to AI. You can 10x, 100x your productivity, which means that you make more money, which means that you can even invest more money in more intelligence, which is what I would do, or you can discount your prices and reduce your prices and put your competition out of business. And people will be making those decisions very rapidly. So I'm not trying to scaremonger, but these examples are happening every single day. Every single day we can see what's happening.